they reversed the result of your fight.
Yeah.
Should they reverse the result of that fight as well?
Just depends. Like if that changes the whole fight, if that gives Roach a victory, give him the victory. That's how you keep the integrity of the sport, right? That's why they suspended me, right? To keep the integrity.
It looks like Tank is frustrated with people criticizing him for taking a knee during the Roach fight, and now he's responding to everyone. The backlash hasn't died down since the fight ended, and Gervonta Davis is feeling the pressure.
Tank Davis, GTD, and I don't mean got the draws, went up against Lamont Roach. Let me tell you something. Tank got spanked. Roach should have won. And Tank even dropped to his knee. It should have been called a knock.
And now, it's not just him. A new video has surfaced featuring referee Willis in an interview, adding more fuel to the fire. The situation is getting even more intense. Let's get you caught up.
Gervonta Davis take a knee, and should he have been deducted a point and in the end lost that fight to Roach, in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, if it was a draw, he take a knee. And plus the corner.
Same fans who once cheered his name, the same analysts who called him the most dangerous puncher in boxing, are now using a single moment to bring Tank down. The internet has been relentless, memes are everywhere, and suddenly, everyone has an opinion on what happened in that ring. Meanwhile, with the New York State Athletic Commission still reviewing Steve Willis's handling of the fight, the situation is becoming even more intriguing. Just hours ago, Tank had enough. He spoke out, making it clear that he's frustrated with how boxing operates. Asterisk boxing is a mess. Look at everyone criticizing me. They're the same ones who bet on me. Asterisk, he said in frustration. In boxing, one loss or a bad night can make people forget everything else, shifting all focus onto a single rough moment.
Boxing has become this thing where, you have to be undefeated for people to care about you, and that's all.
He's not wrong. Ever since the fight, the focus hasn't been on his career, his power, or his dominance. It's all been about that one moment. The moment he dropped to a knee, the moment Steve Willis hesitated, the moment some argue Lamont Roach Jr. was robbed of a legitimate knockdown. Just like that, the narrative around Tank shifted. The same people who once called him unstoppable are now questioning his toughness. Fighters who previously stayed quiet about him are suddenly speaking up, acting like this is their chance to challenge him. But perhaps the biggest insult? People now acting like Shakur Stevenson could walk right through him.
To what may happen against Shakur Stevenson, I hear more about Shakur Stevenson after this fight than I hear about Lamont Roach, which I think is sad.
That's what really set Tank off. Asterisk, I lost focus in there, but that doesn't mean I'm done. I'll get back up and we'll see what everyone says. I'll put all of them down. Asterisk, it's clear Tank isn't just responding to the Roach fight. He's responding to the disrespect. He sees the analysts, the fans, and the fighters taking shots at him, and he's making it known that he isn't backing down. But while Tank deals with the backlash, the debate over the fight itself is still heating up. The Asterisk Problem Box TV Asterisk panel discussion made one thing clear. What happened in that ring was a disaster. Veteran boxing writer Dan Rafael didn't hold back, saying Willis's decisions cost Lamont Roach a championship and denied him the chance to hand America's top fighter his first loss. Asterisk, a lot went wrong, and it was all against Lamont Roach. Asterisk.
The question is about Gervonta Davis's power. What is his power like? Is he as hard a puncher as he's made out to be? If the best name that somebody could give me of somebody that he knocked out is a little dude who was at his, fourth weight? I can't read too much.
Jack Rice, a respected former referee, along with trainer Stephen Breadman Edwards and former champions Chris Algieri and Paulie Malignaggi, all agreed Roach's knockdown should have been called. The way Willis handled the situation raised too many questions. First, there was the hesitation. Then, there was the fact that Tank turned his back and walked to his corner asterisk mid-round asterisk. And in the middle of all this, his trainer, Calvin Ford, was somehow allowed to step up and wipe his face with a towel. Asterisk, how does that happen? Asterisk Malignaggi questioned during the panel. Asterisk, how does a fighter just walk to his corner, get his face wiped, and the ref does nothing? That's insane. Asterisk.
To me, I think I won the fight. Now, granted, ninth round should have been called a knockdown. Two judges on the official scorecards gave him the round 10-9. If that was a knockdown, I win the round 10-8. That's a 3.
Now, Pro Box TV founder Gary Jonas, who also advises Roach, is pushing for the New York State Athletic Commission to overturn the result. He has officially filed an appeal, arguing that Roach should be declared the winner. His reasoning? The knockdown was clear. Tank turned his back mid-fight, and Calvin Ford illegally stepped onto the ring apron. Any one of those infractions should have been enough for Willis to deduct a point. People make mistakes, but it always seems to favor one side. Bradman Edwards pointed out, a statement many fans agree with. When Tank was the undefeated superstar, everything seemed to go his way. But now that there's a moment of weakness, the conversation has shifted to how boxing protects its biggest stars. Malignaggi didn't hold back either. You cannot call your own timeout, he said bluntly. That's not how this works.
You lost that fight. I mean, the only reason they gave you the fight was because you would make more money as a champion, but there's no way it's a draw, and they didn't call it a knockdown. If they called a knockdown, you lost.
But while the commission is busy reviewing the fight, Tank is focused on something else. Revenge. He sees what's happening. He knows that if he had knocked out Roach early, none of this would even be a conversation. He knows that the same analysts criticizing him now would be praising his power if things had gone differently. And let's not forget the fighters circling around him now. Shaker Stevenson wasted no time throwing shade, implying that Tank's performance proves he can't hang with pure boxers. Ryan Garcia, of course, couldn't resist getting involved, clowning Tank on Twitter and saying, not so scary anymore, hot?
So when your foot's out, 1 foot out, you're going to get in the ring and you're going to have that moment where you got to step it up and it just won't come. But I think that's what happened.
What do you think about him taking the knee at that point?
I think that
should it have been ruled a knockdown?
100% should.
And I thought he won the fight personally. The no knockdown, that was like unheard of. It was the first time I've ever seen it with my own 2 eyes. And
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
What you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee?
I can't speak on it.
Can't think on that?
Can't speak on it.
He did some bull though?
I can't speak on it.
You have no personal opinion, nothing?
Can't, especially you.
Happened. You thought it was just an off night, or?
Everybody has an off night. Everybody has an off night. Yeah, I had a fucking off night with fucking crew. Everyone has a fucking off night. It's fucking boxing.
You want to run that back with Cruz or what?
Gervonta Davis take a knee, and should he have been deducted a point, and in the end lost that fight to Roach, in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, if it was a draw, he take a knee. And plus the corner go up and put it a towel in the face, that's a disqualification for sure. I'm talking about the rules, but it's not my...
He wasn't hurt, there's no doubt about that, but if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, that he should be disqualified, he went back to the corner, I don't buy that, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a warning. But it's a bit of a bizarre situation. For me,
we will never see that fight happen again. It just will not happen. Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't like hard fights. It's that simple. We've seen it over and over. He fought a Ryan Garcia drained. He fought a very inexperienced Rolly Romero. He will not fight Devin Haney. He will not fight Shakur. He will not fight Pitbull Cruz again.
It's very unfortunate, but if there was some outside factor that did get into his eye, I don't know. You're walking on a gray line, and that's when things aren't necessarily black or white. So it's a tough call, and you don't.
Stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning. Step around. Keep turning.
The New York State Athletic Commission makes a statement yesterday that they're going to be reviewing Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, 9th round, knockdown, not a knockdown, whatever, to see what the